you see in me. Gotta be something different. You must be made for me. Patience is everything.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ugochi if you guys are new, and if you guys are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I am coming to you live. Well, I'm not coming to you live, but I'm coming alive. It's been a minute. Today I'm going to share with you guys my everyday drugstore routine using all these products that you see here. This is the type of everyday that I want my makeup done in 30 minutes or less. I did pick up a couple new products from Ulta yesterday. Also, I got braids, guys. Braids for the summer. How do you guys like them? They're blonde. Yeah, my face is clean. I washed it this morning. I use the La Roche-Posay Purifying Foaming Cleanser every single morning. That is my cleanser right now. So we're going to go into just doing our skincare routine. This is the Tear Niacinamide Serum 20%. Put that on my face. I always say this in my videos, but it's very important to hydrate your face and never skip on your skincare routine. Just because you're putting makeup on does not mean you just skip it. My eyebrows look super clean. I waxed them a couple of days ago. I was thinking about this summer to thin them out. I'm still thinking about it because I talked to my friend and she was like, girl, you don't need to thin them out, just clean them up. So that's what I did. I listened to her. So now I'm going to go in with my moisturizer. This is the Ceramic Cream Light Refreshing Moisturizer by Tear. And I'll just take a nice dot and moisturize my face. I love how this moisturizer is so lightweight but so hydrating. Can you guys see the glow? I love it so much. Don't forget your neck area as well. I'm just gonna let this sit for about 30 seconds so it can absorb into my skin really nicely. The last step to my skincare routine is gonna be using my sunscreen. I like to use the Black Girl sunscreen. This is the 30 SPF one infused with jojoba and avocado. Love this stuff because it doesn't leave a white cast. The only thing, because I was talking to my friend the other day, we're talking about Black Girl sunscreen. And I feel like it is a bit oily. If you have oily skin, you might not be a fan of this. Time to get to the fun part, which is the makeup. And I'm going to be starting off with my primer by e.l.f. This is the Power Grip Primer. Everybody and their mom has this primer. It's just that good. Does a great job holding the makeup together, and it's inexpensive. This is like $10. e.l.f. knew what they were doing when they made this. So I'm going to put this directly on my skin. Just 2 pumps, and I'm gonna massage it into my skin. I really like to focus on areas that I get oily first, which is usually my T-zone over here. So just make sure I really get that, and then the remaining I'll just kind of put all over the rest of my face. I always like to let this primer sit while it gets tacky. One of the new products I picked up from Ulta is a new eyebrow pencil. My favorite eyebrow pencil is the Benefit Precise Brow, I believe it's called. Love that stuff. But I wanted to find a really inexpensive brow pencil, and I found this one, which is the Brow Stylist Definer by L'Oreal, and it's in the color Dark Brunette. I love how pigmented and soft it is when you apply it, but I also love that it's a thin pencil tip. Brush my brows upwards. And I just like to follow my natural brow shape. Start from the bottom. Kind of fill as I go. Any spaces. I don't have that many gaps in my eyebrows because, as you can see, I have a full thick eyebrow. So I kind of don't need a lot of product when it comes to my eyebrows. But this is just to kind of, fill it in a little more, make it look a bit more cleaner. Once I go ahead and fill it, I'll go back to the front and just add tiny strokes. As I'm doing this, I will brush my hairs up in case the pencil kind of brings it down, so you guys can see. Just a nice little cheeky fill, just a nice cheeky fill. I think it looks good. And that's all I do for my brows. I don't clean them up when it comes to this everyday look because, yeah, I just want it to look natural. For my foundation, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Superstay Lumi Matte Foundation. This is relatively new. I've been seeing this all over my TikTok page. So I was like, okay, I have to try it. This was about $15 and this is in the shade 370. Ooh. I was telling one of my followers on TikTok that I think that this is going to be my new everyday foundation because it's very, very lightweight. This claims to last for 30 hours. Who is wearing their makeup for 30 hours? I don't know. But I do like how lightweight this is. And it gives like a good amount of coverage, which I'm not mad at. So I'm gonna go ahead, take my foundation brush and blend it. You guys see the difference? Like, look at that. You guys see there was hyperpigmentation over here and then look. Look at that. Look at the difference. Very, very nice. Let me go ahead and just kind of put some on my eyelids. To set my foundation, I'm gonna be using my Maybelline Fit Me powder, loose powder in the color Dark. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of that and just set my foundation in place using the same foundation brush. I don't know if you guys noticed that I didn't really put foundation underneath my eyes because I'm gonna put concealer. Just something that I've been trying to do more often because, again, like, I don't want a heavy application today. I'm gonna take my NYX setting spray to set that and lock that in. Let that dry. I picked up these two concealers from the store. These are new to me, but actually they're not new. This was probably the first concealer I ever used back in the day, like back when I started wearing makeup in high school. And this is the Fit Me concealers. I have no idea why I stopped using them, but I picked them up so I can start it again. I'm using shades Hazelnut and Cafe. Cafe is more like a warm yellowish tone, and then Hazelnut is of a more red tone. I'm gonna go in with Cafe underneath here, and I love the applicator of this. It's so skinny and precise. And then for the outer part of my eye, I'm gonna go in with Hazelnut, just like that. And for the rest of the face, I'm gonna go in with the Hazelnut. Just a little. This is the Fenty Beauty bronzer in Thick Mint. I'm gonna be skipping contour, so like when I do my everyday makeup, I don't really go into the whole contour and I just go into a bronzer. Take my brush and I'm just gonna go and put this in the areas that I would basically contour, and I'll just replace it with bronzer. This is the only like non-drugstore product that I'll be using, guys. Okay, give me a little grace because I haven't found like a bronzer like Thick Mint that I like from the drugstore, so I'm just gonna use that to add color and then just to sculpt my face just a little bit. Add a bit to my jaw. This just gives me, you know, a little more definition, but I just don't want anything too harsh when it comes to this everyday routine type of makeup. Go in with my brush and start to blend. I like to just try and bring that concealer on the sides of my nose just a little bit, just to again give me some definition. To set my under eye, I also picked up the Maybelline Fit Me press powder, the matte poreless press powder. This is in the shade 355 Coconut, and I'm going to use this in a powder puff, and I'm just going to set my concealer. I think this has a mirror in it. Oh yeah, it does have a mirror in it. Let me use that, duh. And I'm gonna use that to set my concealer in place. Honestly don't know why I never use this. This is actually my first time using this. powder, and it's very good. It really gives blurred skin. Like, it looks so good, y'all. I'm gonna go back in with my thick mint just to kind of blend everything together, make sure I have some color and definition. I'm also going to add some over here. I will take some of this and just kind of sweep it on my eyelids just to, again, definition, just to add something. Because I do enjoy a little bit of brightness under the eye, I'm going to be taking my brightening powder by Makeup Revolution, and I'm going to take my concealer brush just a little bit, because I don't want to overdo it. Just going to press right underneath the eye. It's going to make just a little bit of a difference, just a little brightness. You know, make sure it's to look like I'm awake. And just tap it underneath the eye. I don't know if you guys can see the difference. You know, just to add a little something, something. I'm going to be taking my Makeup Revolution Sculpting Bronzer in Robe to sculpt a little bit of my nose. Because I like to have a defined nose, no matter if I'm doing full glam or a everyday makeup look. I just like having my nose, you know, stand out. You know, I don't want it to look flat, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get the sides, make it look skinty, make it look like it's on Ozempic, and then just add a little over here. NYX setting spray, lock that in, let that dry. I love this part of makeup, which is the blush. I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f.'s Putty blush in the color, what color is this? This is in the color Caribbean. Ooh. Yes, this is in the color Caribbean. It's just like a nice red, which I really like. And I'm gonna take my brush because I don't want to get makeup on my hands. Just a little, because this is very pigmented, and just start to add the blush on your high blush cheekbones. I saw a video where it's like, oh, if you want like good placement, don't smile when you add your blush. And honestly, that tip has really helped elevate my makeup look. Because I'm using a brush with a cream blush, that's a mouthful. I'm just kind of like gradually adding the pigment because I don't want it to be too I don't want it to be too harsh. I'm gonna go in with my CoverGirl Cheekers blush, which is just like a powder blush. Yo, I cannot talk. Taking that same brush, and I'm going to add that and kind of just, you know, put that on top. This just helps like mattify it, and I don't know, I've seen this makeup artist, I think Makeup by Mitchell? Is it Makeup by Mitchell? Like, he said that one of the good tips that he has is like every cream needs to be set with a powder, so even your blushes. So that's what I'm doing here. It's very subtle, like I don't want too much. So once that's done, I'm gonna go just a little bit in with my pressed powder to kind of blend the blush and the concealer area. So it kind of looks like one. Now we're gonna go in to do the eyes, and I picked up this new super affordable mascara. This is by Essence, and this is the Lash Princess. This is the Curl and Volume edition. They have quite a few editions of this. It adds so much volume to my lashes. I have like a lot of lashes, but my lashes are very like short and thick, so this just gives me that oomph that I'm looking for. For $5, this is some good stuff. Like, what? My honest opinion is that drugstore mascara is really where the best mascaras are. For my bottom lashes, I'm gonna be doing the Falsies Lash Lift by Maybelline. I'm only using this because I believe it's waterproof, and this is the only waterproof mascara I have at the moment, so I'm just gonna go in I'm doing pretty light bottoms today. I don't want it to be too heavy. Final step for just the face, I'm going in with my Revolution Superfix setting spray to lock everything in since I'm done with my face. I always hold my breath when I use this. Ooh. Let that fully dry down. Take my powder puff again just to hit the areas that kind of look shiny, because this setting spray kind of leaves a little shiny film that I don't like, so I kind of have to press that completely into my skin to give me that finish that I'm looking for. So, and then I will take my foundation brush and kind of press everything into my skin. Now for the lippy. For the lips, I'm going in with Morphe's lip liner in the color Richie, which is like a super dark brown. And I do have to sharpen it up a little bit. And my lips with this. Let me come closer so you guys can see. For the lipstick, I'm going to be going in with my L'Oreal, and this is in the shade 800 Ferris Nude. Add that to the middle, blend that out. To top that, I'm going to go in with my Fenty Cream Lip Gloss in Fenty Glow, just to add a little more pinky. There it is. Looks very natural, nothing too crazy. Top everything off, I'm going to add a little bit of my Beauty Marks with my NYX liquid pencil. This is the Epic Ink Liner, and I'm just gonna add a couple. Just a couple. Here. And over here. This one, this one. Oh, and I have one on my eyebrow too, my eyelid. Okay, you guys probably can't see that because they're like microscopic small. And in the end, this is the final look. Something very simple, no lashes, nothing extravagant. This makeup look is very inexpensive, quick, easy, and it's just like a way to, you know, enhance your face and not do too much. Because, you know, I like makeup, I will do too much when I have the time. I'm gonna make sure to link all of the products I use in this video in the description box down below if you guys want to shop, if you see something you want to try. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Bye. Caged by scorched wings, but we stays missing.